Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is MIT Provost Professor Marty Schmidt. Thank you for joining us, Marty.
It's a pleasure.
Got some big news there on campus. Really a big shift when it comes to the future, I suppose, of MIT. Give us the overview.
So today we announced the formation of the MIT Stephen A. Schwarzman College of Computing. To put that in context, this is the largest organizational structure we've created at MIT since we created the last school 70 years ago. So it's a big change at MIT, and it's done in response to just a tremendous opportunity we see to help advance computation, but also to bring computation to all the disciplines on our campus.
This is what is being called a $1 billion commitment. Tell us how that's going to work. You still have a little fundraising to do, I think, right?
Yeah, we fortunately were able to announce this morning that we've secured $650 million of commitments towards our $1 billion goal. The $1 billion is really to allow us to add new faculty at MIT that enable this college to join the existing computer science faculty at MIT, but also to build the physical resources, the building, and some of the other enablers of research and education for the college.
Now, MIT, of course, has the reputation of already being on the cutting edge of everything new when it comes to technology and some other fields. So tell us what's going to be really different, what's new here.
Yeah, I guess I'd point out two things. Well, three. One is it's an investment in the core of computation, advancing the field, and that's one big thing, is really increasing our commitment to that area. The second is this trying to work collaboratively between the college and all the academic departments at MIT to facilitate the adoption by these departments of some of the latest computing tools. And when we were exploring creating the college, one of the things we heard all the time as we went around talking to departments outside computer science, like anthropology, economics, political science, urban studies, and so on, was the feeling that their disciplines were being transformed by advanced computational tools. And we think that designing a college that supports that transformation is a really key thing, and it also allows us to create new curricular offerings for students that want to be what we call bilinguals, that is, be skilled in computation but are applying it to their particular discipline. And then the third thing is that an important part of the construct of the college is to include in it ways to think about the societal impact of these emergent technologies.
Among those emergent technologies, it would be artificial intelligence. So tell us what the focus is going to be there.
Well, that'll be up to the computer scientists to decide what they want to focus on in terms of advancing that. But what we mean in terms of thinking about the societal impact is, one of the difficulties is I think we don't do a good enough job in the academy of really integrating the societal impact considerations into our curriculum for the technologies that are being developed. And so we see the college as a construct that's going to enable that. And we're already seeing evidence of that working. We created a joint program between computer science and urban studies. And you can see in the work that the faculty are doing and in the curriculum that's been developed, a real seamless way of integrating, thinking about the societal impact as you develop these new AI tools.
And I assume that would include some of the concerns, fears that have been expressed about artificial intelligence and its impact in the future?
Yeah, exactly. And just to put a further point on that, when you look at some of the research our urban studies faculty are doing that use computation, it's really quite fascinating. They are developing some new, they're collecting very large data sets that around urban settings, and they're using very sophisticated algorithms to analyze and identify challenges or problems in an urban sphere. But what they do when they tackle that problem is they sit with community members and they discuss the technology, they discuss the opportunities, they discuss the data and how it will be handled. And it's an inclusive process that then informs the construction of the AI and also the construction of the way in which one ensures certain data protections. And they do this quite naturally because this is part of the pedagogy of urban studies. And so to us, it's a brilliant example of when you blend these two disciplines together, you get these advanced tools developed, but you get them developed with a strong societal context comprehended in it.
And AI is having an impact and will have even more of an impact, I suppose, on areas as diverse as our election process and self-driving cars.
Yeah, we haven't found any discipline on campus that isn't feeling like these technologies are going to change the way they do business.
So when does this all get started?
Today. Actually, we've been working on it for a while. We announced it today. The college will open in the fall of next year. The building that we'll build to house the new people that we're bringing on board will open in 2022.
And in putting the word out, I guess it serves as a bit of a recruiting tool too, I suppose.
Certainly hope so.
Again, it's the new MIT Schwarzman College of Computing. Professor Marty Schmidt, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C. Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on C-Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love C-Crane.